It's snowing, everyone. At least it's not -30. It's probably -10, but it's snowing hard. But we're in Norway. We're gonna give it a go. Let me set all my stuff up. I'll get a rod in the water. Hopefully this snow is gonna stop in about half an hour's time. So we'll come back. I'll do a proper introduction. I'll talk about us. I'll talk about you. I'll talk about this beautiful place in Norway. I'll do some baiting up. I'll show you my rigs, but most of all, we're gonna get, I promise you, we're gonna try and catch some beautiful fish here in Norway. So for my second magic trick, ready? Oh, voila! Look at that bad boy. That's a pop-up. Oh, look at there, everyone. So I thought I'd grab you for a second before we get blizzarded out, something like that. That's a word. Yeah, here we go. Day 2, welcome back. As you seen yesterday, it was pretty hard. I caught one fish. I'm not gonna lie, it was shit. But to be fair, it was -20 to 30 at times, and not many people would have got out and fished. So it wasn't our normal standard of fishing. We tried as hard as we could, but as you could see, today is a totally different day. It's probably between -5 and 0. We've got a little bit of snow, but hopefully it should clear up. We're fishing similar, as you've seen, in daytime. We like to use pop-ups for normally halibut, but just to remind you, from January to April, you're not allowed to fish for halibut. Sometimes you catch them by mistake. We can't help that, but today we are fishing for big scree cod out here in Norway. Hopefully up to 40, 50 pound. You never know. But look, I'm gonna carry on fishing. I'm going to sort another rig out. That is definitely coming in. It could be a bit tricky for a while, but once it clears up, I promise we'll come back, we'll do some filming. If we get any bites, we'll get you straight on the rods. As you can see, today Norway has set us a new challenge of snow. It's very Christmassy for the middle of January. Welcome back. It's no secret that we struggled yesterday, to be honest. We've got 4 parties out here and we caught the most, and we had about 5 fish. But as you know, we fish big. If you fish for scratching rigs and ragworm and blow lug, you probably get a fish every cast. But as I always say to you, I like to catch things that can pull me in or eat me. And Norway is definitely the place. The area we go can fish quite hard. We just need to find the bait fish. Yesterday, 4 parties didn't. We just caught the odd fish, maybe resident or just a lucky fish. There was a halibut caught of 8 pound. Naturally, it was released straight away. But today is a new day and it's beautiful. I think people think when you come out to Norway, you're just going to catch fish every cast. And just like the UK, it probably used to be like that. But now, it's a bit more of a challenge. And that's why we love it. One of us today could catch a 150 pound halibut or a 50 pound cod off of this jetty. And it's definitely been done before. But I'm going to keep fishing. I'm going to enjoy the scenery and watch the snowfall and wait for those rods to rip off, and when they do, I'll bring you straight back. As you can see, had quite a bit of the white stuff. Oh. Anyway, I'll bring you back in a minute. And there we go. Just like that. That shower's gone through and left us with another inch of snow. It's beautiful. The air is beautiful. The water is beautiful. The tap water here is just freezing cold, like Evian spring water straight out of the tap. It's beautiful. But we're fishing. It's just coming up to 10 o'clock in the morning, so it's just got light. It will probably get dark about 3. Feels, we got a bite. Here we got a bite. Woohoo! Right on cue. Yeah.
Had 2 runs.
It's still there. It had 2 big runs. I don't think it's a butt. I think it's just a nice cod. There you go. There you go. Pick the rod up. There you go. Now hit it hard. Not like break the rod hard. Hold the spool. Now wind. Wind down. There you go. Right, what? That's a halibut. Right, keep the pressure on.
Yeah, that's halibut.
Right, yeah. Now you've hit it. What the hell's that? Hope. Well done, Phil. This fish could rip off at any point, okay? Phil, you're having a good time on this trip. It's lovely that we got a cod. Well done, Phil. You right, Stu? I can get down if you want. And there we go. Another scree cod. Got teeth. This one has been chasing the fish, or the bait fish we've been looking for. Hey, Stu, coming in.
Well done, Phil. Thank you.
Hey, it's no secret, it's been quite hard the lard day or 2.
Yeah, yesterday was minus 30, that was, we stuck at it, you know, we done 12 hours.
Yeah.
When the lights went out, there's a lot of fish whiting, you know, and hard decking up, but, you know, Phil managed a 12-pounder in daylight, no halibut. The other group had an halibut, but yeah, that was hardcore yesterday. That's the worst conditions I've ever been fishing in Norway.
Yeah. There you go, mate. You're going to keep that one for dinner?
Yeah, he's bleeding out now.
Yeah, you've got a bit of blood coming from, oh yeah. But there you go, there's a nice Norwegian cod. Well done, mate.
Tea sorted.
Yeah, anyway, cheers everyone, we're on the fish. I've got my jacket off. As you can see, I just want to show you where I'm fishing. Not bad, eh? Snow Chesil Beach, I know. But yeah, it's beautiful. It's nice. We've been fishing for about 2 hours and Phil had that lovely cod. But yeah, it's been pretty quiet. I've mentioned quite a few times before, this is more of a transit location, so the fish need to come through, following the bait, but we've not seen any today, but that's fine. What I'm going to do now is check my baits. It's been out there for about an hour and just see if my pop-ups are tangled, but this is, like I said, a transit mark. What happens is normally the fish turn up, you get 1, you get 20. But we're going to fish it this evening into darkness, and as we've seen yesterday, and what normally happens, just like the UK, all the night creatures come out, especially the cod. So we've got a chance, but we're doing all right. We've got a plan and we're sticking to it. The last few weeks have been quite hard for me with filming. I've not really been catching much, so when I come to Norway I want to catch a few fish for you, but it's okay. Let's check my pop-ups. Well, I hope you're enjoying the scenery. All I need now is just a few fish. What I'm going to do this afternoon is get my drone up because it's lovely. We had about 4 inches of snow last night And as you've seen, we've had quite a few showers, but it's stunning. Oh, the bait's absolutely perfect. Look at this. Yeah. Oh my God. Look at that, it's been out there an hour. And there you go. To be honest, I'm not even going to change that. When we're fishing with pop-ups, it's visual. They're not hunting by scent. So I'm just going to put that back out there. I've got a 15 foot up and over. So this is popped right up. Any fish transiting through, can't miss it. Well, shouldn't miss it. Let's get it out. Get it out there in that tide rip. That's quite a heavy bait. Welcome back. Don't worry, it's not a new day. I've just gone back to have some lunch at the house and I changed my coat. My vast jacket is great, but it's a smock and it was super hot. So I got my jacket back on so I can undo it. Yeah, bit of a change of plan. Decided to go back and have lunch now, or have had lunch, and then we're going to fish into the evening. We've definitely got a chance of a few decent fish if we don't catch any now. Stu has just hooked one on a lure and it's come off, but there's no fish yet. Remember at the start I said we're fishing a transit mark. We've got the sea there and the sea there. The fish can move through here at any time, any day, and any state of the tide. We've been here before where we're all catching halibut after halibut, true story, cod after cod. The next day we come back and they're all gone. They're obviously moving through. So yeah, it's a bit tricky. We're a day and a half into our trip and it's pretty hard, but we know loads of marks in this area. We know loads of marks over the mountain, just over an hour away, and we know loads of marks back down towards Trondheim where the airport is, so we'll be okay. We just might need to get on the road and move. Today, as you've seen, it snowed a little bit. In the next few days we've got a chance of a little bit more snow, but it should stay quite warm, so we might be able to travel a little bit, even though we don't want to, and that's why we stay in this location, because for us in our time here we've caught more fish in this area than all the others put together. But my name's Wayne. This is the beautiful icy Norway. It's part 2 kind of, because I've been for lunch. I'm ready, I've got some baits ready. Let's bring the rods in, change up the baits and get them out there. My friend said one of them's got to run. So we've got Stu's rods here and my Uncle Phil's, because they've gone back to get some lunch like I have. I know it looks quite dark, but it is actually only 2 o'clock. As you know, or you may not know, in Norway, in the winter, well, this part, it's only light for about 5.5 hours. As we've seen yesterday, well, I only filmed for an hour into darkness, but some of the other guys stayed out a little bit longer and they got into the fish on this mark as well. So hopefully when it gets dark we can get you into a bit of action. I'm sorry it's pretty slow. It's still quite cold today, but we've got a chance. On this rod I've got the cod rig with the Sea Glow Illumi, which I'll show you in a bit. I've not charged it up because it's still daylight-ish. When it comes to night time, I'll charge up my rigs. I'll just be using 6-foot pulleys, big baits. Hopefully I can get us a haddock, maybe my target species of a 4-pound whiting, or hopefully a nice cod. But yeah, it's beautiful. We've got 2 sea eagles keep flying around and feeding in this area. The same one, or one of the 2 that I filmed yesterday just across the bay. But it's beautiful, it's cold, and I'm out fishing. All I need, you know what I need, a few fish. Oh, it's the coldest now I've ever fished in. Oh. We've got a cod on here, everyone. I'm just going to turn my light on. Now this is insane fishing. Yesterday was cold. This is windy and cold. So this isn't very nice. It's virtually unfishable, so I'm pleased to catch a fish. Well, try and catch one for you. Oh, see if I can get it in. I can't actually see the water with my headlamp on full because of the snow. So disorientated. I've got a cod, I think. Yeah, right. I'm going to try and land it on my own. I can't see a foot in front of my face. I don't want to get it stuck. Come on, don't be a bastard. And there we are. We're on the fish. So I don't want to blind you. Right. Anyway, everyone, I know you're quite far back, but what I'm going to do is move everything out of the way and I'll bring over the fish. But this is definitely insane. Right, I'm going to attempt to show you this fish. It's frozen solid already. This is crazy, everyone. Just checking my headlamping on. Oh my god. This fish has nailed my pop-up rig. And there we go. Beautiful little codling here in Norway. I never thought I'd be so pleased to see a little cod, but it's been absolutely insane. This weather, I know it's not as cold as yesterday in theory, but this wind and snow, it's just unbelievable. We're going to try and keep fishing for a little while, but I'm not sure how long we can. I'm going to take this little chap home for some dinner because I'm struggling on the fish along with all of us. But we're out here trying our very best in the maddest of conditions. Thanks, Mr. Cod. Cheers, everyone, and I promise it will get better. I'm just down to 1 rod right now, and I've got a bite on my left one. Phil and I are just packing up. Stu's going to drop us back to the house and they're going to stay out for a little bit, but it's not really fishable. See what we got. It's come off. Yeah, I thought I had one. It's come off. It dropped the bait. Oh, this wind is immense. On that note, that'll probably be it for tonight. Let's turn my headlamp off. Right. Oh my god. Let everyone, on that note, we'll probably give it a miss for the rest of this evening. We've fished hard. The weather's just been insane. And we've got to look out for ourselves. I think Stu might be staying for a little bit longer. I'm not sure, but this is just ridiculous. Thanks again for joining us on day 2. We're going to make plans. We're going to try hard. In day 3 should be better. I promise.